Here in this 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee, we're going to be installing one of my favorite dash cams. This is the Red Tiger cam. Link will be in the description. This is the F7NP. I've used this in my other cars. I was sent this one time and just fell in love with it. It comes with a great video. It's like a 4K up front, 2K in the back. It's actually really crystal clear video footage. I'll be sharing that with you here shortly once I get this installed and tested out. So it comes with everything you need in the kit. I mean, you are gonna have to run some wiring, but as far as like actually hooking it up in the Grand Cherokee, it's really nice because they sell this little cable right here. What this little cable does, which is all it is, it connects to the back of your mirror. Saw some videos you taking it off. You actually don't have to take any of this off. So what you do is, this is plugged into the back of the mirror. You pull that out. You connect these two. Which is a lot easier to do it two hands. And you take this portion, you can plug it right into the back. And that's it. Now it comes with a bunch of these little tiny power adapter cables, which we just need this one. This is the USB-C port, which plugs right into there. And then on the top of the dash cam, plugs into there. Turn on the key, and we got power. There you have it. I already got mine set up already. I'm very familiar with these, so setting up only took me a couple minutes, but you just set, if you need miles per hour or kilometers, it sets your Wi-Fi, sets the GPS, tests your signal, this and that. Comes with a micro SD card, but as long as you have a class 10 or higher, you can upgrade it, which I'm going to upgrade mine right now to a 128 gigabyte card. New cards installed. So let's get this camera installed. Much better. Okay, let's get the camera installed. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this two-way tape back here. And this is made so that we can hide everything behind like this. I think it's gonna be like this. I'm not gonna stick it too good because I just want to see, you know. So this is actually really easy install. Comes up and around the mirror. I don't think I might have to Dremel that out a tiny bit. I don't know. All right, so I did have to move it down a tiny bit because it was catching this. So I moved it down. Actually, I might have enough room to put that easy pass back up there. So that's showing quite nicely. And I do got to make a correction. It's 2K in the front and 1080 in the rear. I know I said that wrong earlier. So essentially, when I'm sitting in the driver's seat now, I got the mirror back to where it should go. And there you go. I mean, it's there, but there's a lot of options with this thing too. I'm not gonna take that screen protector off until I'm all said and done, but so we get into the settings. Screw it, we'll take it off. Here's the settings. There's a lot of settings. I mean, you can view your videos from here. Change your resolution. This is 2160p with 30 frames per second, which is good. I mean, turn off and on audio. You can do your date stamp. I mean, there's so many different settings. So that's good. And the power button's the back. All right, so now last but not least, just take this little piece, which hides the rest of the wires, slides up over the mirror, kind of hooks down in here, Then I'm gonna kind of pinch the sides in to kind of snap it all into place. There you have it. And that's the front. Now we got the tedious job of doing the rear. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's all snapped back into place, and there is enough room in between the windshield and that plastic. I mean, I'll test it. If I come back and tell you there's a rattle, there is a rattle, but if not, then I'm just gonna leave it alone because I don't want to Dremel anything. So, but it's a possibility if you want to, just make a little notch in there, but I think it fits perfectly, just like that. All right, time to run the rear cam. So essentially right now I'm gonna call this the rough draft. I'm just gonna get it semi-ran where it needs to go. I'm just gonna tuck it up behind this liner up here. Pull down this just a little bit. Yeah, I just need it down just enough so I can feed it through here too. Okay, now that this is down, you can just pull this back a tiny bit, just enough to get it up in there. Now there is an airbag back here, so you don't want to undo this too far and have the wire going down here, and just don't do it. Now we're gonna, now that it's through there, just gonna tuck it up all the way up here. So now that I got it through there, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing where I'm gonna just pull back on this just enough to floss the wire through, like so. And it's very sunny out here. It's hard to get this on camera. Tuck that fully in there, and now you can go ahead and start putting back your rubber. We'll get that done later, because like I said, this is the rough draft. This is the easy part. We haven't got to the hard part yet. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do the same. Put it up through the liner. So I'm going to keep going with that where I just floss it back up here. Now we're getting to the funner parts. So now that this is all done, we can come up here and put this liner back. Or rubber weather seal. Okay, rough draft, remember. All right, gotta remove the grocery mat because we're gonna have to remove some stuff. Okay, I'm just prying down on this. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I pretty much want to get it to this point because right there is the factory wiring, and if I could figure out how, we're going to put it through the factory wiring and pop it out right there. So let me get back to you on that. I'm going to tear off probably most of this door. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have fun with it. So far it's been pretty easy, so just pry up, pull this down. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything holding it. So all I'm doing is just putting a pry tool up there and pulling out. Okay. So far these are easy. Instead of pulling down, these pull in. So yeah, we pull that in and I'm pulling this part forward. Okay, wow. Beautiful. That gives us access to, which I'm going to take this rubber grommet right here. I'm going to pry this down. Like that. And then, hopefully without too much trouble, we're going to fish this through. It's a short distance, but it's rubber. So essentially, I'm just pushing it through with my finger, hope you can see, and pulling back on the rubber. if I can get the top of it and pull it through. There we have it. Now we're through. There we go. Yep, now we're through. Got the wire out. I'm gonna put the seal back. I'll send this wire through here. Yeah, it feeds through there, but I don't exactly know where these wires go, so I'm going to try to get it where I can put it through there, and I'm going to put it through that hole so I can put it right smack dab in the center. Which I got it, see? Hope you can see. Now we get the camera. Now, you know what, before I plant my camera, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go button up the front and everything. I got the front all put back together, so essentially all I'm gonna do is now is I'm gonna tuck it up in this cavity up here, out of sight, out of mind, because I already got everything else put back together up front. I tested the rear camera, make sure it works, and I'll come back once I clean it all up. But again, all I'm doing is just hiding this wire. I'm gonna put this back up here, get the side trim put back. This goes in first. So remember, you wanna push this one in, don't pull down, push the in, and then push the sides in, and then this actually fastens to that one straight up. I'm gonna start it on up, but there you go, I have it, it's all tucked away. Everything looks really good. No wires exposed all the way back. Now see what it looks like. I'll do some test drives for you guys, but I just need to angle down that rear camera just a tiny bit, and it looks good.